The mystery is over as Critical Role reveals the characters they'll all be playing for Campaign 4. So which cast member is playing which character? And how did we do with our guesses?
I know it looks really bad for me.
Before we dive into the full character reveals for Campaign 4, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe button? It's fast, it's free, and it really helps these videos. And then, let's talk Campaign 4. First up, we have Robbie Damon as Kattagan Vale, who we assume is represented by these symbols as some form of human, or shifter in his human form, ranger, with a wolf companion. We actually sort of got this right, as we guessed it would be Robbie as a shifter rogue, but half points at best really for some kind of human or shifter human ranger with a wolf buddy. Next up, we have to assume these symbols represent Whitney Moore's character Tyranny, who does appear to be some form of unarmed tiefling class, quite possibly a monk. We did guess tiefling monk for this one, but we assumed it would be Sam Riegel playing the character, so once again, half points at the best. The next character we have is Travis Willingham as Teor Pridesire, a Leonid or Tabaxi wearing heavy ornate armor. We called this one as being a Tabaxi Oath of Glory Paladin based on the symbols. And while it looks like we got the race and the class right, we once again had the wrong cast member, as we thought Liam would be helming this one, but you can't keep Travis away from those werewolf-esque characters apparently. And we keep on getting things partially right with Laura Bailey's new character Thimble, who is clearly a fairy rogue of some type, finally getting to be the rogue she initially wanted to be way back in Campaign 1, before Liam beat her to the punch. We got fairy correct, but we missed on the rest, as we assumed it would be a warlock being played by Abria Iyengar. Luis Carraza will be playing Azune Nayar, who appears to be some kind of paladin, and if he belongs to the set of symbols we guessed he did in our first video, we'd say he was an Oath of the Ancients paladin to represent that nature symbology. Still, this is another partial credit at very best guess on our end, which has clearly become a theme at this point. The next one we think we almost nailed, as this is almost certainly Alexander Ward's new character, Octus Taconis, who may actually be a necromancer instead of a grave domain cleric as we initially thought, so once again, partial points. But based off his fox companions and visible embalming tools, we are pretty sure he is the player behind these symbols. And now the flat-out misses begin, as we go to Ashley Johnson's new character, Veilis, who appears to be some form of drow cleric, possibly the grave domain, since they are wielding a censer on a chain. We thought this would be Whitney Moore playing a chain-packed genie warlock, and that seems like we just completely missed out on everything for this one. Next we have Abria Iyengar's Campaign 4 character, Thaisha Loy, who appears to be an orcish warlock or wizard of some sort. Honestly, we missed so bad on this one that we can only sort of guess that it belongs with these symbols, who we assumed would be some kind of fire genasi divination wizard. And while Abria might be a wizard, she's definitely playing an orc. And we had Travis playing this character as well. But next up we have an easy to decipher character, as Taliesin is revealed to be playing Bolair Lethalia, a mask-wearing sword wielder who may in fact be a warforged construct of some kind, given that their entire body is covered. Based on his mask, we assume he has to be tied to these symbols, which also make us think construct, but we thought this would be a changeling artificer played by Matt Mercer, and that appears to be wrong on all accounts. Speaking of Matt Mercer, his character is next, as he will be playing a swashbuckling human fighter of some type, known as Sir Julian Davinos. Based on his ornate rapier and armor, we assume he belongs with this set of symbols, which we wrongly guessed would be Taliesin Jaffe playing some form of ranger. So once again, that does not seem to be the case for this one. Next up is what could be the easiest character to match to the mystery symbols, as Marisha Ray is playing a female dwarf named Murray Magnuson, who could very well be the trickery domain cleric we predicted they would be in our first video, based off those symbols. Although to be fair, we did guess a completely different player, as we had Ashley Johnson as the cast member who would be running them. Liam O'Brien is next, as he is playing an orcish bard known as Halandil Fang, looking every inch a potential College of the Lore subclass bard that we guessed based off the symbol reveal. However, we were once again totally wrong about who would be playing the character, as we assumed it would be Laura looking to use the bard class to hone in on her romantic target for Campaign 4. And largely by process of elimination, we come to Sam Riegel's new character, Wicander Halivavivar, who we think belongs to these mystery symbols. His character prominently features several gems, and he could easily be some form of evoker or elemental wizard, but we thought this would be a Fire Ganassi rogue played by Marisha Ray, so once again a big swing and a miss from us. So we did alright, getting partial credit on most of them, but having some big misses in there as well. But the other huge takeaway from this reveal is that it appears that yes, Brennan is literally running a campaign where orcs appear to be the primary species of Ahriman. And yes, Alara Bailey was playing a green and brown rogue as people suspected, but it was a fairy wearing green and brown gear and not an orc the way a lot of fans had predicted it might be. But what do you think of the new cast of characters for Critical Role Campaign 4? Let us know which one is your favorite down in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.